So let's talk about the concept of self-supervised learning. I'm Theresa, the AI Quilter, here to help you make sense of artificial intelligence and understand how we can use it in our creative endeavors like quilting. So self-supervised learning is the concept of, think of a child looking at a picture book. Maybe there's some words on there and they may or may not be able to read them yet, right? And they're sitting there playing by themselves because maybe you're over making dinner or whatever, and you're watching them as they tell this story to themselves. And they're, turning the pages and they're engaged and they're reading out loud, reading in quotes, but they're telling this story. Now, again, they may not be able to read the words, but if you've been reading to them for a while, they understand the structure of story. They understand the sentences, and they maybe even understand how certain pictures relate to other pictures. And so they can start to string together this amazing story. Similarly, with self-supervised learning, we tell a platform a certain amount of data. We may not explicitly label that data so that it clearly understands what we expect from it, but we feed it enough patterns of regular data that it can then infer structures that we didn't explicitly tell it were there. And I am going to put up on the screen a phrase, and what I would love for you to do is put in the comments how you would finish it. And the reason why I'm doing that is because every one of you is going to use a similar term because that's what makes sense in the sentence. Now, you won't use the same term. I fully expect that there's going to be different answers, but many of you are going to have something very, very similar. And that's because you understand sentence structure and what ought to come next. Stay tuned for more AI tips and how we can incorporate it in our creative endeavors here at the AI Quilter.